Oh, even our ducks are out. That's okay. So we could go to the shade part so that we're not standing in the sun, but it's very picturesque, isn't it?
Oh, I love this stream. We recently had the privilege of visiting a local nonprofit called Ready Set Ride. Located in Plainfield, Illinois, adults and children who live with disabilities come here to utilize specially trained horses to ride, learn, and develop. They also have an amazing farm that everybody loves and enjoys. So come take a ride with us as we learn a little bit more about this amazing organization.
I have some parents who are actually like, oh, we don't do OT in the summertime because we ride. They see that what their kids get out of this program is as much as they would get out of going to OT. And it's much easier to say, hey, we're going to horseback riding lessons than to say, oh, we've got therapy again. They'd rather come here.
Yeah.
So they're getting a lot out of it. And if you come on a day that we're having sessions and you see those kids smile and progress, they worked so hard. And they're so proud of themselves when they come out, telling their mom, I tried it by myself, or I was unhooked, and, things like that. So, and what really got me for, just to keep doing it, even when things got really tough, is a parent came to me and just said, I'm so grateful. Those pictures that I have are priceless. My kid looks normal on a horse. They get to see their kids smile and look just like anybody else when they're on a horse.
Yeah.
It's a whole different worry level that we all share, and we look forward to vacations and things that we're going to plan with our kids. These parents are just looking forward to having a good week, and it really puts life in perspective. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, the magic word to help her go is walk on, Jazz. Can you say that really loud? So our special needs adults are usually part of a day program, and our horses have a weight limit, unfortunately, because of their age, and until we get a new herd of adding a few more horses that can carry weight. So what we do with our adult program is they pretty much come and they learn horse care. So they'll come in and we learn how to groom a horse, and then they learn how to feed a horse. If they're capable of doing it, we learn how to lead a horse through an obstacle course. And then they'll go spend some time with the minis and spend time with the goats, go into a chicken coop and collect eggs. So it's more of an educational experience for the adults. Good job. And how about these, Logan? What do you see here? We'll put these reins right up here. How's that? And what other color ring would you like? The green one? All right, can you reach the green one? Oh, good. Let's hold them like this. Ready? Simon says, say, walk on to Jazz. Walk on, Jazz.
Good job.
There we go. Oh, Simon says, hold our rings out like an airplane. Woo, can you do both sides? If I go somewhere to talk about it, they have to put a time limit on me, because I could talk about it forever. But on the other hand, it's the only thing that I do. Sometimes I'm like, when we talk about oh, you can invite your friends to the auction, I'm like, I don't have any friends because I live at the barn. Yeah, I've got all my friends. My friends are my volunteers who are already going to be here. So I don't have anybody left outside because the barn takes up too much time. So, when other people are saying, oh, we're going to go to the movies, you and Farhad want to go with us? And I'm like, I got barn chores Saturday night. I can't go.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the thing that people don't get. They want to be fed 3 times a day, 365 days a year. So it has its benefits. It gets me out of cooking Thanksgiving. I can always get out of Thanksgiving plans because I can say, oh, we let all the volunteers have the day off and I've got the barn on Thanksgiving. I love that excuse. But, on other holidays, it does get hard. I mean, now that my kids are older, it's easier. But when my kids were little, my kids grew up that when Santa came, we opened stockings. And then we came here as a family and we cleaned the barn, and then we went home and we opened presents, and then you take a shower and you go to somebody else's house for dinner. I never hosted anything because I don't have time to cook. I'm here. Animals that want to be fed. And it takes 3 hours. My kids work hard. My kids know a good hard work ethic.
Taking care of these horses.
Still love it?
Oh yeah. Would not trade it. It's a lot of work, but it's very rewarding.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
But then COVID hit, and with everything closing down and us not being able to provide 6-foot distancing, we still had our volunteers. So we had our true diehard volunteers were still coming. And after like 6 weeks, it was like, oh, this is looking like it's going to be kind of long. So we started off with projects. We're like, okay, well, this is a good chance to do something. We're like, well, we've always wanted chickens. Ta-da! That is the Taj Mahal of chicken coops. It's 20 feet wide and 40 feet long. And we have like less than 24 hens.
Wow.
So they have tons of space. And then we started learning a lot about the different colored eggs. So chickens lay eggs the color of their ears.
I didn't know that.
It's amazing. We actually stepped up our game for the longest time before that. For like 20 years, I always felt like I was a barn that was like held together with duct tape and bubble gum. And that project, doing this project of redoing the chicken coop, we're like, wow, if we do things slow and planned, we're using real screws and screw guns, and it's permanent. Excited? Are you excited? How do we hop on? Good job. Oh, good memory, dude. Who are you? We were back to riding, even though we weren't out of COVID. We financially couldn't survive without still riding. And so we asked all of our riders, we're like, do you want to ride or do you not want to ride? If we open up, would you come back? 148 riders out of 150 signed up. So we had tons of riders who wanted to come back.
And as far as Ready, Set, Ride, how big of an impact has it made in your life as a mother?
As a mother, wow. When I compare both my children's experiences, Miss Lisa and the whole facility, they've just embraced our family, and they consider us family, they consider all the riders family, and they're just so supportive here and outside of the facility. Nobody really thinks of this as a therapy that could help. We, as parents, always get the speech, OT, all the generic therapies that are out there. And this, it just really is therapy without even knowing it. They make friends, it's a community, and I really think it's something that benefits everybody, the children and the family.
There aren't a lot of things that kids can do in an animal perspective. I'm a veterinary technician, and so I just, like Gracie, have loved animals from, a very young age, and I do believe that they can bring out a lot of, it's an amazing therapy for kids, not even just the horses, but the goats and the donkeys and the cats. Just to have them around these different animals, I think, is really, really beneficial for kids. It's just an amazing experience.
Miss Brooke. She is so prepared for riding.
So Brooke's a twin. They were born at 28 weeks. She has a brain injury, and it caused cerebral palsy. Her diagnosis was not good. We were told by some that she would probably never walk or talk. So, my husband and I decided, well, that's not acceptable. And some of the doctors that we deal with, they're huge supporters of her on a horse because it helps with her gait pattern. We're optimistic that she'll walk one day. Lisa's optimistic, that Brooke, can hit these goals. And It's just a wonderful, wonderful place, especially as she gets older and her twin starts to explore like sports and stuff like that. This has kind of become, her thing. And her and I come here, every week, and it's just kind of become our happy place. And she loves it here. It's just been a welcoming place. It's peaceful. I come off that highway, park the car, and for 50 minutes to an hour, it's just peaceful. You forget that you're not far from Chicago.
Lisa and her family live at the farm. Thanksgiving, Christmas, this is the life that they chose, and they wouldn't choose a life like this if it didn't provide a meaningful impact in the people that they serve. It's just an amazing organization. Come out to the farm, meet with Lisa, see the impact that they're having, and help support them in any way you possibly can.